The best thing that I've experienced in the Catholic Church was when I officially came into church and I did my life confession and I was given absolution for the first time. The Baptist Church doesn't give you absolution. They say they go directly to God for forgiveness, but how do you know he forgives you? I mean, what happens if he decides not to forgive you? Do you know it? No. And when he forgives you, what kind of penance do you do? As a Baptist, we didn't do penance. We just asked for forgiveness. So, the first time I went to confession, they, the priest gave me penance and gave me absolution. And I felt like I floated out of the confessional. And, I didn't realize the weight of the world that was on my shoulders until I no longer had the weight of the world on my shoulders. When I walked out in a state of grace for the first time ever in my life, that was the most awesome thing in the world. And one of the things that scared me was I knew I was never going to confess that much stuff again. I'm never going to have 40 years of sin to confess. I'm never going to be able to confess being a high wizard again. I'm never going to feel this good. But thankfully, I was wrong. I mean, I've never had that much sin to confess. I've gone in before and just confessed one thing. But when that one thing is gone, the weight of the world is gone. All my sin is gone. I'm back in a state of grace. And for people that don't know, being in a state of grace means being in union with God. You can only be in union with God when you don't have the stain of sin on your soul.
Yeah, it's so important to hear those words because so many people today are scared to go to confession. They say, like, why would I go to a priest, another sinner, to get my sins confessed? So
well, perhaps they don't remember that in the Bible, Jesus gave the apostles the ability to forgive sins. And through apostolic succession, the priests of today can become in persona Christi, which means in the person of Christ, Christ comes down and Christ is the one that forgives your sin.
Yeah.